actually 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but I'm just picking up the camera. I got a call this morning from physical therapy at the hospital where I was just seen yesterday, or the clinic, and they could get me in already today. So I just got ready real quick and came up here, and I'm going to have my first evaluation with the physical therapy department here at the clinic. So I'm pretty excited. I slept a lot last night again. I'm still pretty exhausted, but every day it's a little bit better. So that's really nice. But I'm hopefully gonna have a good appointment here with physical therapy, and I will update you guys here a little bit later. We're out making deliveries. Kyle's a machinist, and he works in a machine shop that creates the machines for packaging different products. And so today he came home with like 8 boxes of granola bars and like 14 boxes of Kellogg cereal. So we are delivering them to some of our family because we can't eat that much. Hey guys, I just wanted to give you a little update today from my therapy, and a little backstory to it. For the last year and a half, Kyle and I moved down towards the cities in our state because he got a new job after college, and we left our family, moved 2 hours away, and lived there. While we were gone, my health continued to go downhill and have more problems, different problems, and didn't really have any answers. And being 2 hours away from home was really hard because I didn't have anyone there to help me when I needed help, and Kyle was working an hour away in the cities. So it made it very difficult for us. We made the decision this past September to move back to our hometown in Minnesota, and it was a really hard decision to make because, you know, changing careers for Kyle was a big thing because he landed such a great job outside of college, and just up and moving where we were just at for the past year and a half was kind of a sad and emotional time, but yet we were really excited to come back home and be around family. So we moved back, and right now we're currently living in my mom's house with my mom, and we're looking for a place to buy or rent or move to in the future, but it doesn't have to be right away. So I was struggling finding doctors and EDS knowledgeable doctors for a while now. My EDS doctor that I had is out on maternity leave and won't be back until spring, so she's gone for quite a while, and was pretty much left with no guidance as to who to see. So I got on a wait list, and I called a local clinic around here. I was just looking for a primary doctor that, you know, I could go to and hopefully establish care with, that could know somewhat of what EDS was or any of the conditions that I have, and maybe get some physical therapy and just some help when I would need it when I was up at home. And yesterday I had that appointment with that doctor, and if you watched yesterday's vlog, you'll know that it was a very successful appointment, and I was very thankful for that appointment. Finding a new doctor is really scary, and it's kind of a process to get through it, and I was really thankful of the doctor that I was guided to by the nurse at the clinic there. Anyways, today I got called from that clinic, and they had an opening today at 2 o'clock to go on for PT, and I took it. I jumped on and went in, and I went into the PT room, and the physical therapist had his computer open, and he's like, "Can you tell me your story?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have a genetic disorder called Ehlers-Danlos syndrome." And he shut his computer, and he's like, "I've treated several people with EDS before." And right there, I just knew that I was in the right place. God put us back here in our old hometown to find this doctor and this physical therapist that are going to be able to help me. So I was very thankful to have gotten in to see this physical therapist, and there happened to be an opening today. We continued talking, and he says that most people come to physical therapy to get their strength back. I'm not going to physical therapy for strength. I'm going to physical therapy to learn control. Learn to control my muscles, learn to know what my muscles need to feel like so they're being used properly. So I'm not hyperextending, to be very body aware. And I'm very excited to hear what he has to say at our next sessions. I think he's a very smart physical therapist, and I think he's going to be able to help me out a lot. He said that we are going to continue doing my therapy until I feel comfortable with whatever I need to do at home, and do it with confidence and not, am I okay to do this today? That way I know in my mind where my limits are and know my body a little bit better. So I'm very excited to continue going to therapy. He wants to see me 3 days a week. So next week I'll be going to therapy Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I hope we'll be able to figure this out and try and move a little bit forward with my EDS, so I know more than I do now. So I just wanted to give you that little update about being thankful and hopeful for the next few weeks. So I'm also pretty excited because I unaccessed my port, but when I was at the hospital, they used a different type of dressing than I'm normally using. And my nurse never came to do a dressing change, and you can tell that I'm slightly allergic to this dressing because of all of my areas of redness here. It's really itchy now. I couldn't stand it anymore, so I wanted to de-access, so I did. And my nurse isn't coming until Monday next week to get it re-accessed, so it'll be a few days without my port, but life with no needle in your chest. Hey guys, I'm still up. I'm doing a little research on some heart rate trackers. I used to have my Apple Watch, but it is no longer working, and it was the absolute first version that was ever out, and so I could really use an updated one if I chose to go with the Apple Watch again. But I'm just trying to see if there's anything else out there that's better for heart rate tracking, if there's anything more accurate or what's out there. My heart rate's been increasingly getting higher and higher, so it'd be good to be able to check it more often. If you have any suggestions of good heart rate trackers, let me know in the comments. Message me on Instagram somewhere, so that way I can hear what you have to say, because I'd really value your opinion. Alright guys, I'm hitting the bed and I'm ready to fall asleep for the night. So with that, I'll say goodnight and I'll see you tomorrow.